2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues. The bit tip-off for the Grizzlies. We've heard some Warriors' accomplishment last season, all the wins, the first title in 40 years. How do you view the season they had, Shaq, in a
Kenny's son is 19.
The steep twists and curves of famous Lombard Street across the bay in San Francisco. Hello and welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And Thompson kicks to Curry. From deep, it's rebounded by Memphis. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Memphis, Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. On defense, the Warriors.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by Randolph's play after signing him to that extension. I mean, he'd been set back by the knee injury, but he came back in a big way. And he came off that screen, and the knee just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
And Randolph happy to be back in Memphis. He said, this is home. This is where I belong. And look, he's helped establish this team as a power in the Western Conference. And for me, this is the right place for him to be.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Green's got his second bucket.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Conley. Here's Gasol. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Barnes passes to Green. It's Curry outside. The offensive rebound.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
And it's Conley penetrating. And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson in the corner. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now here is Conley. Shoots. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Averaged a double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable.
They push it up 4 on 3. Gasol up top. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Memphis no good.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999. So it's a rare feat.
Snatched up. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Green. Bogut dishes to Green. Rejected by Gasol. Outside Conley. There's the pass to Randolph. That puts them in the lead.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Green. Bogut kicks to Green. And stolen by Barnes. And now here comes Conley leading the break, and he gets it to go. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Green against Randolph. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
And Memphis would end up going 16 and 13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a second seed to a sixth on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Memphis trailing here. There's a minute left to play in the first. Kicks to Carter. Pulls it from the elbow. Good on the jump shot.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.